Brussels. European Union leaders have failed to agree on a €50 billion aid package for Ukraine and a renegotiation of the EU budget. EU Council President Charles Michel said Thursday. The financial package failed to be approved by all 27 leaders who agreed to open accession talks with Ukraine earlier on Thursday. The money is intended to help the war-torn country recover from the Russian occupation. Ukraine is relying heavily on funds to help its stricken economy survive next year. Below is AP's earlier story. Brussels. The European Union decided Thursday to open accession talks with Ukraine. It is a pivotal moment and a stunning turnaround for an embattled country that has struggled to find support for its membership ambitions and has long faced stubborn opposition from Hungarian Prime Minister Viktor Orban. European Council President Charles Michel, who chaired Brussels summit attended by 27 leaders of the EU where decision was taken, described this as a clear signal of hope for its peoples and our continent. Although process between the launch of negotiations and Ukraine finally becoming a member could take many years, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky welcomed agreement as a victory for Ukraine. A victory for all of Europe. History is those who are not tired of fighting for freedom, Zelensky said. Belgian Prime Minister Alexander De Croo also said that this gave Russian President Vladimir Putin a black eye. This is a very clear message to Moscow. Orban said his opposition remained determined, but by a unanimous decision, he decided that the right to object would expire because the other 26 people had argued so strongly in favor. Under EU rules, abstaining does not prevent a decision from being adopted. An EU official, who asked not to be named because summit negotiations were private, said that when the decision was taken, Orban left room for a while in a pre-agreed and constructive manner. Orban said he stood aside because all his counterparts were determined to put Ukraine on the path to EU membership, but their positions did not change his mind. Hungary's point of view is clear: Ukraine is not ready for us to start negotiations on EU membership. It is a completely illogical, irrational and unwarranted decision, he said. Others praised Orban's gesture. They were preparing for a summit that some feared would stretch into an extra day on Saturday. It's definitely faster than we expected, Irish Prime Minister Leo Varadkar said. To be fair to Prime Minister Orban, he also made his case. He put it very strongly. He does agree with this decision, and in that sense he is not changing his mind. But he has essentially decided to use his veto power, Varadkar said. I respect that he didn't do that, because that would have put us in a very difficult situation as the European Union, the Irish leader added. Belgian De Croo took a slightly different approach, saying Orban did not use his right of veto because he realized